Can you reply to it then? Bug out. Well, yeah, can you use some guidance? This side, Jaden, you run over there. It's a nice suit you got. Don't be one of the bot tested PMPs who you think on this side. There will be tomorrow. Yeah, he's got the flu. I don't want it, so that's why he's sitting over there. Kota. Is the VC just as dead then? Right.
We haven't been called to order. Hello.
Hello. Watch Grandpa be on mute and he's like screaming down his mic.
No, he said hang on in a message.
Oh, right.
At the top. Call yourself the Losso. Yeah, mate.
I do actually.
Hold on, because I wasn't ready. Okay, order. Order. I've not read the order paper today, but I have a fair idea of what's going to be on it. I do have one notice from the Prime Minister, as he's not here today. He can be here, but he can't join the VC, so the First Secretary of State will be speaking on his behalf. Thank you very much. We're going to start today with PMQs, and then move to the motion, and then the adjournment debate. Do we have question number 1? Member British Kota. Joseph Rifles, please. I believe you're the First Secretary of State.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm delighted to have been asked by my right honourable friend, the Prime Minister, to take questions
So
on his
unbelievably
behalf.
quiet. Oh my god.
Oh, I can start yelling if you want. Would that be better for you, sir?
You're just very quiet.
Oh, wait. My apologies. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm delighted to have been asked by my right honourable friend, the Prime Minister, to take questions on his behalf today as his First Secretary of State. I can confirm to this House that I have attended meetings with ministerial colleagues and others on behalf of the Prime Minister, and I look forward to having further meetings later today, in addition to my duties in this House.
Oops.
Thank you, member. Member British Kota, please.
On-server muted.
He's on server muted.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes,
Okay,
no,
thank
yes.
you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Something you may not know about me is I reside within Norfolk, Norwich specifically. I'm currently sitting in a lovely former council house within the area that's been converted into student housing. Now I'm aware the Prime Minister is currently
Before you carry on,
on
I'm not
holiday.
having this. No, hold before you carry on. I will ask that the member remove his headphones and crown of thorns before he sits in my house.
Unrealistic skin tone, Mr. Speaker.
Mr.
That's not
Speaker,
real.
I'm fairly short. Look,
Wait,
Mr.
way
Speaker, Mr.
too
Speaker.
real. Carry on.
Mr. Speaker, I'm going to be honest. That is the most obvious alt account I've ever seen since scripted Zach, okay, or Chase Awesome One. Like, anyway, Mr. Speaker, as a resident of Norfolk, I'd like to ask the First Secretary of State if he can ask the Prime Minister to leave. Thank you.
Thank you. First Secretary of State, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I can assure the honourable gentleman opposite I will relay his concerns to the Prime Minister upon his return.
Yeah.
Thank you. Member Sketchbook, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Leader of Opposition will do. Yeah, thanks. Got promotion. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, I don't have any questions for the Prime Minister himself. I've got a question for the First Secretary of State. When are you going to get rid of him in the party? He's been there for ages. He's done nothing. He's stolen manifestos from Solves. He wants power for power's sake, and he's an incompetent mess of a Prime Minister who can't run a war if it was against a bunch of ants, Mr. Speaker. So when is the party going to get rid of him?
Yeah.
First Secretary of State.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know what the right honourable gentleman opposite is, what's going on between those two ears of his, but I can assure not just him, but this entire House, that every member of Parliament sitting behind me has full and complete confidence in the Prime Minister as both Prime Minister and as leader of the Social Democratic Party. Mr. Speaker, if that wasn't the case, If that wasn't the case, he would not be in that position. He has the confidence of the parliamentary party, of the membership, so he will remain as leader.
Thank you. Member August at the back, please.
I get
Augustus.
7 questions back to back.
Oh, do you? Sorry.
Yeah,
Leader
no
of the
6, sorry.
opposition.
Actually, you get 6, yeah.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, Mr. Speaker, it's quite funny. He says that they've got full confidence. I've been told by many colleagues of the First Secretary of State that he tried to prorogue Parliament earlier today. I got told that by 2 members of his cabinet, as well as confirmed it independently by someone else. So I just asked the First Secretary of State, how desperate are you to cling on to power that you wanted to prorogue this Parliament during a time of war?
Yeah.
First Secretary of State.
The logic behind the consideration of attempting to prorogue Parliament was to ensure that in a time of such a grave national security crisis, the government had the opportunity to give the ample response and dedication it needed to the situation at hand. Now, while the Right Honourable Gentleman opposite and all the members behind him are opportunists, have been, always will be, Mr. Speaker, this government is committed to seeing the war effort through and giving it the attention and dedication it deserves. While we did face a minor setback a few days ago in the first battle, that has been in discussions with, United Nations administration, they have admitted that we were at a severe disadvantage going into the fight.
Where are you getting these people?
And sorry,
Before you know, hold
keep
on. Before you keep answering the question, I will remind Member Sketchbook to stop speaking from a sedentary position, first of all, and I will confirm to this house that these are actually members of Parliament that have been here before. They're not just first timers today. Carry on.
Well, yeah, they've had a history of using alts, so that makes sense.
Be quiet from a sedentary position, Member British Gota. First warning.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This government has been and always will be committed to seeing the war effort through.
Thank you. Member Sketchbook again, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Now, I'm not really sure where that member came from, did their oath earlier today. Never heard of them. No one's ever heard of them in the UK before. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, so the government decided to explore the idea of proroguing Parliament to prevent a democratically elected House from taking this government to account during a time where they fumbled a conflict so hard they allowed spies into the highest offices of state. They have agreed war terms that meant that the UK would win nothing, we would lose Bermuda, all of our overseas territories, including Gibraltar to Spain, and see the Falkland Islands returned to Argentina. Now, Mr. Speaker, this is a shambolic fumbling from a very, very incompetent leader, and it's time that he's gone, and I don't, for the life of me, understand why you continue to be loyal to him when he's probably crashing out in your cabinet group chats right now.
Member Frozen Hazard, I've never actually seen you before. Member Frozen Hazard, stop speaking from sedentary positions. Member Joseph Rifles.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that just goes to show you how much the leader of the opposition actually pays attention to what this government says. Because if the leader of the opposition if the leader of the opposition actually read statements from the Prime Minister and from this government, he would know that those war terms were published are not actually the official war terms that have been agreed upon by the United Nations Department of Political Affairs. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, he wants to talk about foreign adversaries and foreign spies on the benches. Mr. Speaker, this government, after it was unveiled that there was potential infiltration, we took immediate steps to remove those persons from their positions in the government. We took the immediate steps to ensure that never happens again. Meanwhile, he's had a member of parliament on his benches since February who has known to have been an Israeli spy, Mr. Speaker. So if he wants to talk about adversaries infiltrating government, he should look within before deflecting it on others.
Thank you.
Point of order.
Point of order, please. Member British Gota, please.
Mr. Speaker, I think the First Secretary of State may have inadvertently misled the House. There was a quite high-up civil servant that the government was very well aware of being involved in Israeli, embezzlement and spying, and he was kept in post until an indictment. They refused to release information about this individual, even to the House of Lords. through multiple questions, and until his indictment when he was forced to resign his peerage, they kept him in office just so they could collect more information. They did not take immediate action. That would have been the safest thing to do. They were aware of the people. They didn't tell anyone about it. That's not immediate, and I'd ask him to correct the record.
I cannot ask or order them to change the record or withdraw the statement, but if the member would like to change the statement, as I cannot fact check it right this very second, if the member would like to withdraw, just for the respect towards the chair, that'd be very nice.
Mr. Speaker, I will withdraw the statement out of respect to the chair.
Very much. Member Sketchbook again, please.
So, Mr. Speaker, how is it that this so-called competent Prime Minister of yours was able to agree terms in which we would lose absolutely everything apart from Great Britain itself and gain absolutely nothing if we won the war, was able to do that in a ticket where it was quite transparent in the UN under the Political Affairs Department what was going to happen if he won what, and he decided to not put anything forward to give us if we won the war. And then also I would like to add, the conflict itself, BAF has been under your management for 2 months now. Soldiers running around only wearing tunics, they had no equipment, and why is this? You can't blame it on military incompetence, and if so, you're responsible for that. You've been in charge of them for many months now. And if it was myself, I was in charge of the BAF during the North Korean War. Not in charge, sorry. I was the Foreign Secretary. They did their work splendidly. Maybe shutting down UKSF wasn't a good idea. The Prime Minister has continually been incompetent, unable to do his job properly. He got his manifesto and policies from a SOLVS document, and he is unfit to rule and hasn't got a clue what's going on. He is a man who likes to yap in Parliament, who likes to argue in general, who likes to argue in Parliament feed, who likes to rant about me in his party press releases. But he is not one for doing any work which will get the UK moving anywhere. And he has brought us to this point now where we are totally screwed unless we can have serious work done, which he has failed to deliver on time and time and time again.
Yeah.
Or you answer the question, out of due notice for the motion, which will take a lot of time today, I'm going to put a limit on all speeches under Standing Order number 29 to 2 minutes. Carry on, First Secretary of State.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, Mr. Speaker, every sentence that comes out of the leader of the opposition's mouth contains a noun, a verb, and North Korea. Mr. Speaker, he is so hell-bent on going back to the good old days that it's kind of insane. Mr. Speaker, if he listened to the words that came out of my mouth rather than just spewing whatever augmented reality goes on in between his two ears, he would have understood the fact. He would have heard me say that we were at a severe equipment disadvantage as well as preview disadvantage regarding the map in which the battle was fought on. The IDF had much superior weaponry to ours. Their weapons, and this is coming from the Chief of Air Staff, so if you don't believe me, go ask him. The Israelis had weapons with minimal recoil and minimal bullet drop, while ours had realistic damage and.
Whose fault was that,
Mr. Speaker? We were at a severe disadvantage. We did not get a preview of the map as the Israelis did. We were denied that. So, Mr. Speaker, the reason we had the shortfall in that battle is because we were at a disadvantage from the beginning.
Thank you. How many questions do you want, Leader of the Opposition?
He's got one more.
One more.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You were showed the map beforehand. That's a complete lie. I've been leaked the ticket to by your own people. So you can't.
Yeah, you can't say lie.
Sorry, I withdraw. He's inadvertently misled the house. You just get a preview of the map. How he viewed it, and Full York showed you the map. So you've misled the house. Inadvertently misled the house on that matter in front of us right now. You've got no idea what you're talking about. Your portfolio doesn't cover foreign affairs. So stop trying to make up facts that you don't know. Also, would you take accountability for the PM saying the M word in the voter's DM?
First Secretary of State, please.
Mr. Speaker, that question is not worthy of response, so it's not getting one.
What?
Point of order.
Point of order, please, Member British Quota.
Mr. Speaker, the job of the first Secretary of State in this session is to reply to questions. He cannot stand up and say, "I don't like that question, so I'm not going to give it an answer." How can I seek an answer from the first Secretary of State on the matter presented by the Leader of the Opposition? May you give me some advice on this matter?
I don't believe it's within my
Point of order.
before you do your point about. Oh, actually, no. I'll let you say yours because you might be
Okay,
controversial.
Mr. Speaker, I think the first Secretary of State has inadvertently misled the House. They did get a preview of the map. It was showed to Howie, which was then showed to the government.
Withdraw,
Yeah.
please, First Secretary of State. Withdraw.
With all respect to the chair.
It's rough.
Okay, before we carry on, I do not believe I have the power to force a member to ask a question. If it is reasonable within himself not to answer the question, he does not have to answer the question. The questions here are strictly a formality on the order paper. However, if the Prime Minister in the future would like to come back to that question, I urge the member to put it into urgent questions or in a future PMQs. Thank you very much. Do you have any more questions towards the First Secretary of State? Member Augustus again, please.
Oh, it's this guy. Oh,
Member British Quota, be quiet.
sorry.
Here.
Yeah.
But then why do you have confidence in the Prime Minister if you'd rather trust someone who's done more in the country than
Coach,
Don't
shut up.
speak from a sedentary position.
Mr. Speaker, warn him.
Second warning, member British Quota. Tired of it. No.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
I don't need your help, member Augustus. I don't need your help. Member Joseph Rifles, you as well. Be quiet. First Secretary of State, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When this government, it was uncovered to this government that we had Israeli agents in the government, we took immediate steps to remove them and to prosecute them to the full extent of the law. That's a fact. Mr. Speaker, what the Leader of the Opposition has done within his internal party with members in his party who have also been revealed as Israeli agents, I truthfully do not know. What he did with them, whether he removed them, whether they're still there, we don't know, Mr. Speaker. The Leader of the Opposition is more concerned about is more concerned about playing party politics than ensuring that his benches are free from foreign interference.
Thank you, First Secretary of State. Member Pro Player at the back, please.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The opportunism from the opposite side is so annoying. The people who resigned not even 2 weeks ago have come back just to prove their opportunity and bias they have on the Prime Minister. They accuse us of bringing
Point of
order.
active people on our benches. We stand united. The Social Democratic Party stays united even when the enemy comes. Even when our own parliament members boycott the nation and tries to send us into political crisis during a war. I have to ask, will the cabinet
Yeah.
continue to improve this country? And how will we be able to protect ourselves against inner threats like the opposition represents right now?
Point of order.
First Secretary
Point of
State,
order.
please. take a point of order after. First Secretary of State, please, first.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I would agree with my honourable friend in his question. This government has been and always will be committed to making Britain the best version of itself. That's what this government set out to do when we won this election. That is what this government has set out. That is what this government has set out to do since we took office, and that's what this government will continue to do.
Point of order.
Thank you. Point of order, please, from Member Sketchbook first, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I believe this is questions to the Prime Minister taken by the First Secretary of State about the state of the government and not about the opposition.
I do believe that it was a very long question, but there was a statement
It's not
before
the opposition.
question. But then the question was to the member: how will the cabinet be better, or something like that? I do believe that that was the question, but he just got a long way there by slandering the opposition first. Member British Coast, for your point of order as well, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The honourable member, I think, has misadvertently misled the House. He said the people who had resigned 2 weeks ago. I request that he replaces this with person, and also it's a bit hypocritical considering the fact that they have. Let me count them: 1, 2, 3. I think at least 4 imports on their benches from Project Britannia. So maybe they should kick them out.
Hold on. Sit down. Sit down. Members on the government benches, sit down. I will ask the member to withdraw people, the pluralized version of person instead, just purely for respect, as I don't want to cause any scandal or anything like that.
Yes.
But I will also say that your conduct of that point of order then was a bit over the top. You made your point, but then you proceeded to slander the other side of the House midway through. You started talking about...
Through, Mr. Speaker.
Don't talk back.
Yeah.
You were stating how they were being hypocritical. I would like to keep that as a point of debate, maybe in the future, in a different sitting or today.
Sorry.
It should not have been said on a point of order. Thank you very
Sorry.
much.
Sorry,
Your
Mr.
question.
Speaker.
Point of order, please, member. Pro player, and that's the last point of order I will take for now.
Right, I want to remind the chair that the MP opposite called me a hypocrite, and that's quite. I'm sorry.
I withdraw.
Just
Sorry.
withdraw the statement. Any more questions towards First Secretary of State / Prime Minister? Member Black H. Cromwell, please.
Yeah.
Then I will hear the motion to move on after that.
Give me a second.
He's preparing.
I can hear you breathing, and it's making me uncomfortable.
Mr. Speaker, he's preparing.
Cody, shut up.
Member, sit down. No, sit
He's
down.
got anxiety.
He's got severe disability.
Mr. Speaker, my question.
Sit down. No, I'm not having this. Sit down. Sit down. Not taking a question.
He has 2 minutes.
Clear Philly. Member Sketchbook, be quiet. Be quiet. I will now hear the motion that we move on, as said before. The question is that this House moves on. As members of that opinion say aye. On the contrary, no. I'm not supposed to mega machine before I even come to the games. I'm not supposed to, but I did, so. I believe the ayes have it. Moving on now to the motion on no confidence to His Majesty's government. Before we take any points of the motion, the standing order number 29 is still in effect, as I believe many people in this House will have many opinions towards this motion. So I will set the timer to the same 2 minutes. I may have to shorten it down if we're taking too long, but I do not expect any repercussions out of this House. We have
Can I read the motion?
You may. Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. You must read the motion.
Mr. Speaker, I motion this House has got no confidence in His Majesty's government.
Yeah.
Thank you. Member Leader of the Opposition, please. Not member. Leader of the Opposition, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, government, as we've stated earlier, they've fumbled so hard that our country is now on the brink of losing everything in our United Nations. I have no doubt that Wajir, if brought to the end, in which he loses this war if he continues in power, as he will do, as he's mismanaged our BAF over months now, and when he needs them, when he needs to call on them, they don't deliver because he has not delivered for them in the past, Mr. Speaker. He has closed down, he's paralysed our intelligence services, leading to the hiring of multiple Mossad spies into high governmental positions, Mr. Speaker. Its government must change its leader. We must lose Wajir is not in the house, I can name him, right? From the office of Prime Minister, Mr. Speaker. I've lost my thought train, Mr. Speaker. It's really bad. Speaker, the Prime Minister must go. This group must move on. We must lose Wajir as the Prime Minister. Now, they've known willingly, and they've tried to mislead the House, Mr. Speaker, on not knowing the battle plans, and then they've tried to say that weapons that were used in the conflict were not fair. They've provided no evidence of this. They've provided no proof of this. They've not even named the weapons and the specification of them, Mr. Speaker. They've gone on to lie in public, belittle the opposition, and they've got nowhere to go apart from simply lying to the British public, Mr. Speaker. It may be inadvertent how they have been misleading the British public continually and have withdrawn time and time again within the House of Commons of points they have made that have been flat out lies. They knew that the terms meant that we would gain nothing, and they knew that we will lose all if we lose this conflict, and they did that willingly and knowingly, Mr. Speaker. There is no excuse for that action, and there will be evidence brought forward at some point, at some time, to prove that the Leader of the Opposition did in fact know that the terms were unfair on Britain.
Member. Oh, member, it's not question. Sorry. Member British Quota, please, for the second point of debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I will be brief, as I'm sure there's many contributions that want to be made. I did love to hear it from the honourable member opposite about how the people who have resigned have managed to return to the Commons for this sitting. I think he fails to realise that really demonstrates how generally hated that this guy actually is. And he's just joined the game, so it's very nice to see him. I hope he's enjoying Norfolk. I'm not enjoying him being here. Mr. Speaker, this government is mired in failure. I have rejoined SOVs, where I can tell him, even though that the government isn't amazing, it's probably one of the worst government they've had. It's about 100 times better than the government he's leading. BUK has failed at every turn because of it. That's great. Prime Minister didn't need to hear that, Mr. Speaker, but I'm glad he mentioned it. Let's go through an itemized copy of their failings. London is dead. They could be organising events. They are not doing it. They could be doing this. Again, they argued throughout the whole debate, no, our job is only to write legislation. It is, in fact, not only to write legislation. They have department prerogatives that they could be fulfilling, that they are not. He's reshuffled his cabinet because everyone in his cabinet went inactive and hated him. He's failed multiple bills, in fact, to the point where the unionists have basically got to the point where they just can pass anything they want. And that doesn't even mention Israel once. And I could keep going. The fact he let a foreign secretary that came in that recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital, like, that's insane. In real life, we would be being nuked right now. Like, we would actually be being nuked right now. That's how bad that policy was. This is insane. And I understand this motion is likely going to fail, but it's actually an embarrassment on their benches when it does.
Thank you. Member Polly Scrim, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll be brutally honest. At first, I was going to nay this motion. However, it was brought light to me that with this motion naying, we will be worse off. I mean, I thought, MonC, it's going to cause stability within the country. However, if Wajir Badger's terms with Israel goes ahead, no matter if we win or lose, it will put our country in a worse position. I understand he listened to me and my extreme military knowledge and power, or reopening the United Kingdom Special Forces. However, that just won't save the country. That would save. We would win the war, but it would win the country. I would like to finish off by saying that I'm looking specifically at the SDB benches. This is for our country. Don't do it because you're under Wadger's party. You need to eye this motion of no confidence. Okay, you need to eye it. Otherwise, literally this United Kingdom will be doomed.
Motion
Point
to
of
vote.
order.
Motion to vote.
Hold
Point of
on.
order.
No, hold on.
Seconded.
I don't care. I'm not taking your motion yet, as I've heard basically nothing or anything from the government benches. Thank you very much. Point of order, please,
Point of order.
remember British quota.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I think I may be incorrect here, and I apologise if I am. I believe the Prime Minister is not currently in the voice call, and therefore he cannot sit. But he is in the voice call, so unfortunately I have to be graced by the displeasure of his voice. I apologise for wasting time.
Sit down. Stop. Just grow up.
What is going on?
Stop insulting each other. Okay, Prime Minister for the point of debate, please.
I can't hear him, Mr. Speaker.
Shut up.
Oh, get out, please.
Hurry up, Prime Minister, your time is up.
Mr. Speaker, time limit.
Mr. Speaker, sit him down, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Prime Minister. I was letting the Prime Minister finish his point as he could not see the game, as I'm going to guess. Member Black H. Cromwell, please.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister. Oh, the Prime Minister here.
Yeah, I'll go for a vote.
The Prime Minister here. The whole argument is.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. No, sit down. Not taking your point. Sit down. That is now your first warning for doing that. Tired of that. Do that
we've had
one
a
more
lot of questions
time,
about-
and you'll be put on your final warning. I'm just going to skip the second one and do it a third time, and I'll have you kicked out. Not having that. Member Jaden! Under the powers invested by me, my standing order number 25, I order the member to leave the house right now for that.
And
Oh, you
Can we?
Kicked
I seconded the motion to vote, and I've had there's a lot of people on this side who seconded it. Could we please get to that because it's a pretty
Who
critical
that
moment, you know?
was, sort your language out, first of all. Now, Member Augustus, point of debate.
Mr. Speaker, we've had a motion to vote seconded. Can we vote on it, please?
No, I'm hearing equal points from both sides.
Okay, that's fair enough. Love you.
a point of order.
Sit down.
You gave him no warning. Come on, you gave him no warning. Not a single warning.
He called me a knob. I don't need a warning for that one.
You called Henry Wiggle a dickhead one sitting and let yourself stay for that sitting. You can't have one rule for us and one rule for you.
If they said motion to get rid of me, maybe yes. I withdrew it and he said it was fine. He did not take offence, but I take offence to that.
It's just ridiculous. Come on.
Mr. Speaker, some little kid called me a knob the other day and I didn't kick him out of the House of Commons.
Speaker's being bought out by Wajo.
What?
I actually pay Sal Granfield 10 USD after every sitting.
Member,
Right,
Member British Quota. Shut up talking. Good God.
Oh my god, that's so true. Here.
Yeah.
Where's the time limit for a speech?
Yeah, I was going to say, can we get the timer? Sorry.
It's here. No, it's here. Don't worry, it is here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, 13 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you,
Can we go with the
member.
motion to vote since a lot of government MPs have seconded it?
No,
And you
I
only
will
said
hear the
government
motion
members
to
seconded
vote. The question is that this house votes on
Point
the
of
motion.
order.
As many
Point
as
of
that-
order.
it.
Point of
No.
order, please. It's
No.
urgent. It's really urgent, Mr. Speaker.
It's quick.
Hold on, don't we go directly to the vote when there's a motion?
Mr. Speaker, I don't
No.
believe it's fair that you're kicking members of the opposition during a vote of literal numbers. I mean, I'm sorry that he did break your heart, but the point is that we need him. So it's extremely unfair, and I could argue biased, that you kicking out a member on a.
Then
on a
he shouldn't
literal
be
vote of-
rude. He shouldn't be rude, mate.
Respectfully, mate. Okay. Respectfully, to the right honourable gentleman, you've had your
Bit
times
rude,
of
yeah.
shouting at the speaker and to other members across the house and calling them rude names. So maybe you can forgive that man, and he can get let back in. But it's obviously your choice, Mr. Speaker. It's just my opinion at the end of the day.
I think we had this the other day from member Henry Wiggle, as it turns out.
I withdraw my motion from earlier.
Mr. Speaker, I had my personal motion. It got seconded by my fellow government MPs.
No,
And
you
also,
seconded my motion. I withdraw the motion.
You don't have to. No, I did my own
Motion
motion.
to vote.
You don't have to vote to vote. You don't. I've got a motion to vote.
What motion are you talking
I
about?
did the
Motion to
Motion
vote.
to vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
but
right.
you don't have to do a vote to vote.
Right,
You can
okay.
go straight
Well,
to it.
I
And I
heard
did
on the
my own
government
motion.
bench as well, so I'm just going to carry on.
Motion to vote.
Before I was rudely interrupted. I have kicked out multiple government members and multiple opposition members in the past for insults towards the chair. Most recently, last sitting, I kicked out 2 government members at the back just because they were being muppets. They didn't say anything wrong. They were just being muppets. They were just doing it on purpose, and I couldn't be bothered with it anymore. Right, I have received the
Mr.
motion.
Speaker. Oh, there we go.
Right.
Never
Can we
mind.
go straight
I
to
have
vote? You don't have
received
to
the
do a
motion
vote
to vote.
Yeah,
So,
just go to the
As I don't need to motion, the question is that this motion is passed. As many of that opinion say aye. On the contrary, no.
Aye.
And given the
Oh.
nature of this motion, I will say division, clear the lobbies.
Right, get in the I lobby for no confidence. I lobby for no confidence. I lobby for no confidence. Let's go. No, I lobby.
What do you mean?
I lobby's no confidence. I lobby is no confidence.
No, government MPs, I lobby is confidence, I promise you. If you're opposition, you should go an I.
Everyone get in the I
should
lobby.
Just go an I. Just go an I. Just go an I. Just go an I.
On I lobby.
Then sit in a chair.
Shut
mate.
up.
No,
lobby.
government, get in the know. Government, get in the know.
I lobby.
Guys, you got about 5
we gonna let-
seconds. I'm laggy as shit. Am I counting the no?
Government in the know.
Yeah, I'm counting.
Hold on. Why is this vote? Why is this timer so quick?
Yeah.
Oh no, I deleted it.
Hold on, mate. There's something fishy going on here.
I feel like I'm supposed to start counting.
Yeah, just start counting first, honestly. Why
No,
are you even here?
you have to take the usernames. Take the usernames down to verify that
Yes,
they're
I
a
am.
member of the house.
Hello,
And then-
hello, Bellend American.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want my vote to be counted by Fosnar. Can I get a different clerk, please?
No.
Okay,
I've got proof that Fosnar's actually
move it,
racist.
Fatty.
So I'm glad for the game,
Move
so I
it,
don't
fatty.
count my vote.
No, don't leave the lobby, Bellend.
You just told me to leave.
No, I said move. Right. No, come forward, you.
If the member was biased
Why?
in any way, it would be brought up to the respectable authorities in the committee.
Okay, move.
Well, now I'm being told something different.
You move, bull twat.
Can you just, my
Right,
name, and I
on
can't really type out
status.
to you on mobile. Roger, Prime Minister Paul.
Okay, move. Well, what the fuck is his face? Eric.
Mega, you know my username and you know who I am, so I can't be asked to type it out.
We don't care.
Thank you. No, I'm on a phone. That's literally.
Move.
Otherwise, I would type it out. It's not.
You
an English.
have
We can
to
leave
do
the
it.
lobby once we've been
You
counted.
don't. What are the rules?
Mega said it was okay.
How many
It's
zeros
just
you
'cause
got
I'm-
in your name?
Member Jaden, get out now. Get out. I'm not doing this.
Come on, spit out the amount of zeros, mate, or I'm not counting myself.
I mean, I'm more than happy for you not to count his vote, Foster.
I'm gonna.
Okay, move. Shift. Move. Go back. Yes. Who the hell are you?
Victoria, come stand next to me. Okay, don't then. That's
Move.
fine.
Is this a woman or a man?
Victoria, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you
Move.
rate the Solidarity Party party branding? British Quota said that, Victoria. In Sovs, yeah, I'm not in BUK. I could not give less of one about this group now.
Okay, go. Move it, moustache man.
Hold a minute. Toto, why are you here? You left the group and you went to Souls.
Yes.
I haven't left the group actually. I'm still a
If
citizen
you want-
within this community, and now I'm elected,
I'm like
duly
a
elected.
baboon on the clerk bench.
Oh, Faust, do it like a proper thing.
I'm off to go.
I
goon
could
on my
equally
beach
ask
now.
Roger, what are you doing in Norfolk? Like, please leave. But we don't all get our ways, do we?
Can you
He's in
stop
Norfolk,
being such
isn't
like
he?
a massive mong at times? Like you're such a negative person, and you make it incredibly hard to be. And you make it incredibly hard to be kind to you, Toto. Because like you seem like an alright person, and then you're just incredibly.
I came
And then
into
you're
the
just,
VC.
and then you're
I
just
came into a
incredibly,
VC,
and you're incredibly rude to everyone. It's like
and
you seem like a nice
within
person,
10
and
minutes
then
I
every
was
time someone
banned.
talks
So
to
at
you,
that point,
you're incredibly unbecoming of just
I
an
gave up.
individual.
Shut
And you-
up,
and
both
no-
of you.
Nah, I don't want to.
I mean, you seem like an alright person to talk to, and then you're just like really, what's the word for it? Just not patronising. That's for when you're talking down. That's I'd say so, to be honest,
Have the
and
results.
also very unbecoming as a person.
Okay, I'm glad you feel that
Okay,
way.
Matthew,
I'm sorry
you
I
can
have a
read.
long enunciating voice. It's not being
He's
patronising.
gonna read.
Sorry,
Order.
I'll shut up. I'm excited to see
The
German
eye
debate.
to the right, 11. The nose to the left, 9.
Yeah! Let's go. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah.
As the vote. Order. As the vote stands.
Yeah.
As the vote stands. Motion of no confidence has passed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
As the teller said, I will take the point of order from the Prime Minister before we go on to the adjournment debate.
What is this? What is this?
I'm not gonna lie.
Get out of my house. Empress Kuma, get out
We
now.
can revote if you want. I don't mind. We can revote.
Get out.
You know what? I won't. I'll wait 5 days. I'm not going to be petty about this. I'll wait 5 days.
What was the
Right,
point
I've got
of
an
order?
adjournment debate too. Oh, okay, I'll wait.
What was the point of order first? The Prime Minister said. What was it?
He said he'd wait. He said he'd wait. Yeah, he just said he'd wait.
Point of order, please memo Black H. Cromwell. And I have warned you before. Don't think I won't do it again. Oh, you've been server muted. Who did that? Me.
Oh no, he's gonna do the thing again. No, don't
Well,
do it. Don't do
Mr.
it.
Speaker,
God's
you know the whole
sake.
issue here is the honourable member
Hey!
Jaden called you a doorknob, okay, in the context of a KNOB, not a NOB. Thus, he's referring to you as more of a handle and a gateway towards Parliament. That's in no way insulting, so I don't believe that his rejection from the House should have been valid. Solely due to the fact that he called you a doorknob, not a knob. But if you want to, you know, game's game, man. But you do you. But I'm just saying it. Exactly. Everyone loves a knob in that context. Okay, knobs are good for you. And
sit down.
Oh.
I got an adjournment debate speech. Can I?
Yes, I've heard your point about being a doorknob. If he shouted that out in the house.
Right, so that was BBC. I'm going to end the stream. That was fun.